All right, so with the release of BO7 literally being tomorrow for New Zealand people, and then 2 days from that for like the rest of the world, I figured it would be a good time to get my opinion that nobody asked for out on the internet for every single Call of Duty Zombies Easter egg song. So like the non-main songs that you could still activate, like the 115 Origins song, like little techno song, that one won't be counted. Also, because the only tier list I could find that was updated is only with the maps. So this is, it looks smaller, but I know it isn't, right? It looks like there should be more, but I know there shouldn't be. So this is every map from Knock to Reckoning. We're going to be ranking every single main Easter egg song. So let's go over the tiers real quick. We have in the playlist, so these are songs that are literally in one of my playlists, almost in the playlist. So like sometimes I might put it in a playlist, I might listen to it, or like if it pops up on a recommended, I'll be like, oh, you know, that's cool, yeah, I'll definitely listen to that. Next we have pretty good, so kind of the same thing, but less of actually clicking on it. So if it showed up in recommended, I would be like, okay, like sure, I'll listen to it, I guess, but it wouldn't be my first choice. This is pretty much like mid, all right. This is like the middle of the road. So if there's a song that like is literally a 5 out of 10, not good, not bad, it would go here. Would only listen to if I had to, is pretty self-explanatory. I would not listen to this song unless I literally was forced to. And then should have stayed in the drafts is reserved for a very, very, very small amount of songs that I don't think should have been released. That sounds harsh, but like these are pretty much for songs that like if it was like, hey, you need to listen to this song or you're gonna die, well, tell my family I love them because I'm gone. I'm also planning at the end of BO7's life cycle to do another video, but going over the BO7 specific Easter egg songs, and that'll obviously be like a shorter video. And then each COD game afterwards that has a zombies mode, like I'll do a video at the end of their life cycle about it, that kind of thing. But this is to get everything in one cohesive video up to BO7. This is a long intro, but before I start, I won't be able to play snippets of the songs because I'm pretty sure all of them are copyrighted. And also this video would literally be like 3 or 4 hours long if I played a little bit of every single song. So I don't know what I'm gonna have a song in the background, but it's not gonna like probably relate to whatever I'm ranking. All right, so starting out with Knocked, the very first Easter egg song, I'm pretty sure it's called Undone. It is a really cool, like, I don't know, I don't really know how to describe the feeling the song gives you, but it gives you like a very like desperate feel of like, oh, you know, I'm alone. There's zombies coming at the bunker, you know, like, you know what I mean? It's a really good song. It has a different, it's definitely not like a normal COD zombie song. It's not metal or rock or anything. It's like a tech, it's not really tech either. I don't know how to describe it, but it's pretty much just a song with no lyrics and very like minimal instrumentals that makes you sound that like it captures Nox's like darkness and like the despair of like the situation that the soldiers are in, if that makes sense. It's a really good start, I'll just say that. All right, next up we have Lullaby for a Dead Man, Elena's first song, absolute banger. For me, it's just a little too slower, like slow paced, but it's still a really good song and I do like it, but it's not in any playlist. But like if it came up, I would be like, okay, that's a good one. It's pretty good. It's pretty good in my opinion. The one, I don't remember which the title actually is, but one is another really good one. Honestly, bro, like 3 for 3 on zombies songs as they release, like that's pretty good, bro. Shout out Kevin and the Treyarch audio team. But one is also really good. It's got darker lyrics, I think. I feel like it has darker lyrics than Lullaby for a Dead Man, but a trend we'll start to notice is that all of the songs that have lyrics are definitely related to zombies, and most of the time they're related to the map and kind of story related, like not canon to the story, but like if you listen to the lyrics of a song you might be like, oh, okay, that makes sense because of the map we're playing. This one has that vibe. It definitely feels not like a country song, but like you're in the middle of a swamp with zombies around you. The song gives that vibe, but not like a country vibe because you're in the middle of like a swamp, right? So not country, definitely darker. Doris, bro, Beauty of Annihilation, don't even play with me, dog. Beauty of Annihilation is an absolute banger. All right, I'll just go ahead and tell you that right now. This is obviously the best. I don't even know if it's up for debate, right? This is definitely the best one on World at War, but this one has such a good backing track, and the vocals are from Elena are obviously good in all the songs she's in, but this one, it really hits. And it's got a little bit of screaming in the background. I can't remember off the top of my head if the other two had that any. I don't think so. But yeah, Beauty of Annihilation, an absolute banger. Followed up, by the way, by the most viewed, the best, I wouldn't say the best, we'll get to that, but 115, dude, like, I'm sorry, if you don't like 115, you either don't like metal, which is fair, and I will not, obviously everyone has their own opinion, so if you just don't like metal music, that's fair, but like, if you do like metal and you don't like 115, you're just hating to hate. 115 is such a banger. Like, the starting riff, the starting guitar riff is so recognizable, bro. This is one of the big reasons I started to love metal music, is because, bro, 2010, I'm playing on the Wii with my friend at his house, and he's like, dude, I found out this really cool thing we can play a song. And I'm like, okay, all right, word, okay, cool. And like, I hadn't really listened to metal before. I listened to rock music and stuff, but not anything metal, bro. The song started playing in the game, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is peak. This, okay, well, I wasn't like saying that back in 2010 or 11, but like I was thinking like, this is insane, this is really good, and I have just loved it ever since, bro. And like I said, the beginning guitar riff is instantly recognizable and absolutely amazing. Elena hits those high notes, and then right after the high notes, she starts screaming, and it sounds so cool, dude. This song is just so good, and the lyrics are actually like more dark than the previous ones. It's just like, yeah, everyone's dead, bro. You look around you, everyone's dead. There's flies all around me. It's literally a lyric, bro. It's such a banger. And it gives you, like, the song hypes you up, right? Like, if you're at the gym and you play it, it's definitely a hype song. But if you listen to the lyrics, you're kind of like, damn, man, that's kind of depressing. But, like, that's what it's supposed to do. It's so good. Generational run Treyarch was on, bro. Abracadabra is literally my favorite zombie song. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all now. If you were just curious about what my favorite one is, it's Abracadabra. Nothing's topping this. Sorry, there will be some close ones, which it very well could be nostalgia, right? But this song is literally so good. It has like, it has a lower, I don't know the correct terminology, all right? So don't come at me in the comments. But it has a lower like tone to it, like literally like a lower note, like lower notes. And I love that. But then it starts off with the lower notes, right? But then when the chorus hits, it goes up to a higher note, and then it goes back down. And I don't know what exactly that's called, but I absolutely love that in songs. And I think this one is like the best example of it. I'm sorry. Hate the hate if you want, but I think this is the greatest zombie song of all time. I found this song in 2013 because, so like, obviously I told y'all I played Kino on the Wii with my friend, right? But I don't think any DLC ever came to the Wii. So my friend got a PS3, and he was like, dude, did you know there's more maps? I'm like, what? Yeah, because obviously, like, internet access was not exactly common. I mean, it was common, but, like, for where I lived, it wasn't that common. So I was like, what? So we played Kino and Ascension, and I was like, dude, this is so cool. A couple months later, I got a 360, and I got internet access. I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm going to buy all the maps. Surely there's more than just one. There was. And this one, Ascension wasn't my favorite map, but, like, because we didn't do the song Easter egg when I played it at his house. So I found it organically. And I was like, holy shit, this is amazing. And I don't know how many of you might know what I'm about to talk about, but iTube, the app, the moment I got a smartphone, iTube was downloaded, and that was the first song that I downloaded on iTube. It's such a good song, and it hit, like, I listened to it a lot. Middle school and high school are rough for people, right? Obviously, we all know that. I listened to this song a lot during those days, so it could very well be nostalgia and bias making me put this at the top of the top. And I understand that, and I recognize that, so you can disagree if you want. But I'm sorry, Abracadabra is the greatest zombie song of all time. It's kind of close, but we're not going to get there for a while. I also realized I skipped 5. I don't know how to count this one, because, like, okay, so it's the Eminem song, right? And it is a good song, but it's not a zombies, like, he didn't record it for zombies. It's a good song, though. I actually don't think I have this song down. I don't think I have this song in any playlist, because, like, obviously, like, Won't Back Down by Eminem is a banger song, right? It's a great song. I'll put it up here because the song itself, it's not in. I just haven't thought to ever add it into a playlist, but it's not that I don't like the song. It's a good song, but like I said, it's not a zombies specific song, so I feel kind of weird putting it up here to compete with all these other ones, but we're gonna put it up here anyways. I didn't mean to skip it, by the way. Sorry about that. Call of the Dead. Y'all are not going to believe where I'm about to put this, bro. I'm Not Ready to Die by Avenged Sevenfold. This, fun fact, was one of the... I think this was the first or second song I ever heard from Avenged Sevenfold, and I immediately was like, okay, wow, they're awesome. I'm going to listen to them for the foreseeable future, and now I am. Like, I don't know if it's attention spans from the younger audience nowadays, but like, people can't seem to listen to songs longer than like 3.5 minutes. This song is 7 minutes long, and it's 7 minutes of absolute bangerness. That's not a word, but like, it's so good. It kind of starts out like Shepherd of Fire, and then it just goes into like a really fast-paced metal song, and then, you know, there's a chorus and all that stuff, and then after the chorus, for the second time I think, it drops to like the Damn theme, you know, like the piano thing, and then at the end of the Damn theme, it's a big metal drop, and then it goes into a guitar solo, and that fucking hits, bro. It sounds so good. This one is also in the playlist. I'm sorry, not sorry. It is just such a banger, all right? And I think y'all can tell by now, I'm probably gonna end up saying that a lot. Pareidolia. Or however the fuck you say it, man. Pareidolia is a also really good song. It is, I think it's in like one playlist and not in another one, so I guess it really depends on the day. But this one is actually a really good song. I promise you, if you played the beginning riff to this, I would be able to instantly recognize it because of how good it is. The chorus in this song specifically hits so hard. It has that thing where like, it's not a constant bass and drums in the background. Like, it's not, there's like a quarter second or half second like break in between each note. Dude, I'm not musically smart, all right? I'm kind of stupid. But whatever that's called, it has that, and I think it sounds really good. And it also has a guitar solo. I haven't mentioned that in a lot of these songs. Some of these songs have had guitar solos, and I do love guitar solos, and this one has a really good one. And the way it ends, so it like does a fade out, right? So the ending of the song starts to hit, and it like fades out, so it keeps playing, but it gets quieter, and then it goes into like a piano cover of the backing track for this song, and that's how it ends. Is just this very calm, relaxing piano version of the song we just listened to, but it's only like, I'd say probably like a minute of the piano part, and I think it's awesome. I think it's cool. We might have a hot take here, but I think Moon's song is really good. I don't know what other people think of it. This one is really screamy, and I know that can turn a lot of people off, especially if they're not into like metal and stuff. This could definitely be like a little too much, but I fuck with it heavy. You can also play Avenged Sevenfold's Nightmare on this map, but I'm not going to count that. But if you're curious, that one would also be up here. I love that song. But Coming Home is, honestly, it's kind of, I wouldn't say symbolic, but the name of the song being Coming Home, and then you're blowing up the earth, your home, like the player's home, right? Like that's the whole point of the map, is you're blowing up the earth. But the song is called Coming Home. You can never return home, and then when you do, it's transit. You know, we'll get to that. But I really like the juxtaposition of the name to like what you actually do in the map. I like the song. I think this is a really heavy one, and I really like that. A lot of the songs here are heavy, yeah, but this one literally has such a lower tone that it literally sounds heavier, and I fuck with it. Like I said, I know it's very screamy, actually. So if you don't like that, you definitely won't like the song, and I recognize that, so I understand that not everyone will agree with that. But I like it, and then I love how it ends, because it ends with like, it doesn't like pick up the pace, but the backing track just like keeps going, and then like it goes Elena's voice, and then the screaming voice, and then Elena's voice again, and then her screaming voice again, and then it ends, and it just sounds really, like when it ends, it just sounds like super cool. Transit. Now remember, we're not ranking it by the map. I've seen some people saying like, oh, you know, Transit actually isn't that bad of a map. We're not doing that, okay? I'll make a video ranking the maps one day. Transit's song is literally in the playlist. I think some people, maybe I should change these tiers. You know what? I'm gonna change these tiers. The best in the playlist. All right, we're gonna call an audible, right? Or no, should I do? Yeah. All right, okay. So Ascension is in the playlist. 115, Beauty of Annihilation, Not Ready to Die, Coming Home, Carry On, Pareidolia. Okay, here I'm gonna call an audible. While I do fuck with this song heavy, it's not part of the best, but it is in the playlist. Same thing with Beauty of Annihilation. I do like listen. I love these songs, but they're not the best, right? And now that I've changed up the tiers, I can like change it accordingly. So any song from in the playlist and above is in a playlist, but that doesn't mean that means I'm gonna have to change this, right? No. All right, so Pareidolia, like I said, it's in the playlist. These are not, and this one we'll keep it up here because it's a good song, right? So this look, I like this better. It kind of felt bloated with everything up in the top. So these are the best of the best. Then we have in the playlist, pretty good, and yeah. All right, so the map sucks. We get that, but the Easter egg song, I loved. So I was able to play BO2 the day it came out. Sort of. I didn't get it at the midnight release, but my friend got it. And then when I came home from school and went over to his house, he's like, I got a surprise for you. I'm like, oh shit, really? What's up? And then he pulled out BO2. I'm like, what? All right, so I did play Transit day one. There was 3 Easter egg songs, I know, but they were patched out. So we're only, well, they weren't like, they were patched out, but they were also, you know what I mean, right? I'm only doing Carry On. I'm not doing the Skrillex one and whatever the third one was that I can't remember right now. BO2 and Onward songs, I listened to when they came out. So and then I also had the option to listen to them not at my Xbox. So like I had a smartphone or whatever, so I could listen to it and play it wherever, right? So I'm more attached to these songs going forward because I was able to listen to them more. I don't see anyone talk about this song. Clark S. Nova has an amazing voice. So also, this is the first voice song from Treyarch that isn't voiced by Elena, okay? So like 5 wasn't by Elena, but that's not a Treyarch song, right? And then Noct wasn't voiced. So, and Call of the Dead was Avenged Sevenfold. So you get what I'm saying. This was the first non-Elena song, right? But I love it. The chorus is super heavy, but it's really, really good. And I don't remember if this was a YouTube comment on a video or the song. I don't remember, right? But if you read the lyrics from the point of view of a zombie, it hits way harder. I don't know if this was the intent of the song, right? This could just be like a crazy coincidence. But the lyrics read like you're stuck, like the zombies are like conscious, but they can't control their bodies. And the lyrics like follow that, like they can't do anything. They're trying to scream for help, but their body's moving because it's a zombie. You get what I'm saying? That makes this song like a million times more complex and crazy. But this is also really underrated. I don't hear anyone talk about this. I hear no one talk about this song. In my opinion, it's one of the greats. As you can see, it's in the best. But I think this is one of the best songs, and no one talks about it. The map sucks, but the song doesn't. The song is extremely good, super heavy, really good chorus, really good riff. I fuck with this song. Now we might have another hot take, but We All Fall Down is another fucking banger. Now listen, the fact that the name of the map is We All Fall Down is very funny because that's all you fucking do on Die Rise. And I will not listen to anyone say, oh, well, you know, Die Rise isn't actually that bad now. No, come on, dude. We're not doing that. The song, on the other hand, very good song. One of the best. Another song that's in the playlist that I listen to a lot. This is another song by Clark, banger song. The lyrics are very... like when you listen to it enough, you start to understand what everything is. But like the first time you listen to it, you're like, what the fuck is he talking about? So Roman numerals, right? Obviously, you know, Roman numerals, letters for numbers or whatever. There's lyrics in here where he sings out the Roman numerals to spell or not to spell, but to say a number. So like he says MDCLXV, that's 1665, I'm pretty sure. And then he says like something to bind the CXV. That's 115, 1000 IQ, bro. He's singing about the thing in the store. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's a banger. And also, if you're wondering, 1665, I'm pretty sure the reason that's a year is because that was the year of the bubonic plague. I'm not going to fact check myself here, so I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So it's a reference to that, then a reference to zombies, and then there's like other little references. Like, I think there's something about where like their keratin levels are high or something, and it's like, because the zombies are eating the people, so their levels of like iron and whatnot would be higher because they're eating the people. Like, you get what I'm saying? So this song, it's short, it's really good and really heavy, very ironic title, but it also has a bunch of complex nods that you actually have to kind of think about to get. Mob of the Dead, we're gonna go with Rusty Cage. Rusty Cage by Johnny Cash is a pretty good song. It's not this, obviously the song was not recorded for zombies, but in general, it's a good song. It fits the vibe of the map, especially because it's, you know, the 40s, you're trying to escape from prison, you're in the cycle. I don't want to say it has a Rusty Cage vibe to it, but if you picture a Rusty Cage and then you're like, okay, what would be a good song to go with this picture? Without the title of the song, because obviously the song is titled that, right? But if you just think of the song without the title, you can be like, okay, I could see that. So it fits the map. It's a good song, but it's not one of my favorites. No like particular reason or anything. It's just not one of my favorite. It's just not one of my favorite zombie songs. But like, it's still a good song. I still like it. Another thing, I would definitely recognize the riff the moment you played it. But yeah, it fits the map. It's a good song, just not my favorite. Always Running, y'all get some lore drops. Also, we will order this tier at the end of the video. Lore drop for y'all. I started my first YouTube channel before Buried came out, but I made my first video 3 days before Buried came out because I was like, okay, this new map's gonna come out. I have the Microsoft points for it. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna make videos because I would watch zombies YouTubers in 2013. Yeah, all that stuff. This was I have a lot of connection with this map because it's when I started my YouTube channel, or it's like when I started uploading videos. It's where I met a lot of people. I don't really talk to a lot of them anymore, but I talked to a couple, you know. So I made a lot of friends. I watched a lot of like live YouTube videos before this map came out. Most zombies videos I watched were past videos, or like a couple months old, or like a past live stream. But Buried was like, I was finding videos when they came out. So it's just like a new. This was like my introduction into the online community of zombies, pretty much, because this is where I started uploading and found videos being uploaded live, found live streams, all that stuff. But that, you know, that's all cool, but we're not ranking the map. So why does that matter? Well, the song itself, 6-minute song. Like I said, I feel like nowadays people's attention spans can't keep up with that. I might just be hating, I don't know. This takes a complete tone shift, right? Obviously, most of the songs have been metal. 5 was a rap song. Mob of the Dead was like an old country song. This, I don't really know what category, what genre of music this one falls into, but it is so cool. It has a Western feel. It does have like metal, it has like drums and a guitar and stuff, but it does have a Western feel. It doesn't feel like a Western song, but it has a Western feel. The beginning guitar riff is what gives it that feel, in my opinion. The song starts with like a pretty dark riff, which gives this, you know, makes sense of like, okay, well, we're underground, and up until 2018, we had no idea what happened to them. So, you know, it's like, okay, well, they're stuck here. Victus is, we didn't call them that at the time, but like, they're screwed. They're stuck down there. They're never going to get out. It gives off that vibe. And it also, if you read the lyrics from Stuhlinger's perspective, it's not the same as Carry On. But there is a big part of this song is like, the lyrics are like, I'm running from something I'm becoming. And obviously with him eating, you know, the flesh or whatever before he got with the crew or whatever, it gives off that vibe of like, he's still worried about that, you know? So if you read it from his perspective, more storyline implications, that's like, oh, that's cool. But this song, it has like, I want to say it's probably like 3 minutes into the video. It's really slow and chill, you know, like it's good, but it's chill. It's kind of like, okay, it's a little sad, blah, blah. And then like, I'd say like a minute and a half into the song is when it starts to get the like drums, and it turns into like a real song. And then it just keeps that vibe for the rest of the song. So let me also say this real quick. So this song is voiced by Maluka, another new voice to the series. So before it was Elena, and then it was Clark, and now it's Maluka, new voice that stays with the series. I love her voice personally. I think it sounds amazing, and we'll get to that with some later entries. This was her first song in Zombies, and it's an absolute banger. Her voice like makes the song whole, in my opinion, because like the lyrics and the tone and everything is really good, but her voice is like, I don't want to say dark, but it's like dark enough to where it really puts everything together, if that makes sense. Y'all are gonna hate me, but we have another one. We have another best of the best. I'm sorry, BO2 was on a generational run, right? BO2 was on a generational run, I'm sorry. But Archangel is such a good fucking song. So also, this is the return of Elena. So she hasn't been seen since Moon, and then she comes back in Origins, you know, the finale maps, which happens again. We'll get to that. So this song has a lot of meaning to me. Number one, this was the second song that I was there for when it released, because, like, you know, like I said earlier with Kino, like, I listened to it when it came out, but I wasn't able to like get other people's opinions on it or like listen to it on my phone or blah blah. This one I remember the day Origins came out. I woke up at, I think it was 4:30 or 5 in the morning, because that's when the DLCs would drop. I was watching NGT Zombies Twitch live stream, and I was like, man, I want to play it, but I had to go to school, dude. Like, I couldn't skip school, so I had to listen to it. And I specifically remember some cringy ass shit I did. So I remember I was in my computer class. We're learning how to like format Word documents or whatever, and on the date I put, you know, August 27th 2013, and I put the day Origins came out. Cringy shit, right? Obviously. And I don't have the file or anything nowadays, so I can't like show you, but you just gotta take my word for it. But I was so excited for this map, and then I listened to this song. Let me tell you, bro, the drummer absolutely killed it. Women love him, bro. The drum line in this song is the best drum line in any zombie song. I will say that right now. Like, right out the gate it hits, and it's just going fast. The guitar's going, the drums are going. Elena's back. She's, you know, it's a mix of her regular voice and then screaming and stuff. It sounds amazing. But the drums, bro, like, I can't get over the drum. I will never be able to get over the drums in this. It's insane. It's so fast. I watched the drum cover, like, you know, a day or two after I saw this, or not. It wasn't a day, because it wouldn't have been out by that point, but like, not too long after Origins came out, I was like, oh, let me see someone play these drums, and I was like blown away. I think it's like a gravity bash is like the method, but it's really fast, and I absolutely love it. And the guitar sounds so good too. Like, everything in this song sounds amazing, and it's perfect for this map. The only thing that was bad about this map when it released was the ending cutscene, because everyone blew a casket, everyone was freaking the fuck out. They're like, what do you mean this is just a game? There was a start. People nowadays are like, oh, it's a great cutscene, but if you weren't there, you don't know. People were livid, bro. It was nothing but hate. They were like, what the fuck? We're playing with toys? What are you talking about? It was crazy. That's the only bad thing about Origins when it came out, though. The song, absolutely amazing. I'm pretty sure this is just Ride of the Valkyries from fucking, I don't know, like the third, wherever that original song came out. Like, I don't know. I'm not saying this was lazy. This was the first non-Treyarch zombies. They probably, and it didn't come out as zombies, by the way, or the game didn't come out with zombies. This was DLC. The first map was DLC, so they probably didn't have time to do it, and they were just like, let's just throw in something. We don't have time to make our own, so it's fine. But like, really, you know? No, I could be wrong here. I don't think any of the other Advanced Warfare maps have songs. Like I said, I could be crazy, but I don't think Carrier, Descent, and Infection have songs. All right, I could be, if I'm wrong, tell me in the comments, but I can't remember them, and then I tried to look them up and I can't find them, so I could be wrong. I'm saying, well, not letting you know that now, but they're not being ranked because I can't find them if there is any. Now we're on to Black Ops 3 Shadows. We're doing Snakeskin Boots. Snakeskin Boots is a really cool song. It definitely gives off the vibe of Shadows, right? It's a good like 20s/30s feel for the song. Snakeskin Boots is a really good song. It has the old-timey vibe of like the 20s, 30s, 40s or whatever. It's catchy, it's quick, you know. I think it's like 3-ish, 2.5, 3 minutes. So it's quick, it's catchy, it's cool. But there's just no, like, I don't know, like, it's a really good song, and I'm not saying it isn't, but like, I just wouldn't, like, I don't really listen to it outside of like if it's in the background of a video or something like that. Dead Again, another banger, not quite on the level of the best though, but another banger. I actually found this song, I found out the steps for this song and uploaded it really early into Horizon Track, by the way. Well, I say pretty early. It was probably like 12 or 13 hours after the map came out. But I did find the teddy bears and make a video that's now private by myself without any help. So I do just want to let that be known. And I do, it is a really good song. It's got a nice metal flow to it. Nothing wrong with that. The goat Elena is back again. We love that. I don't want to say it's like the lyrics are the perspective of like, oh, reviving bro, I have the ray gun. But like the lyrics are like, am I dead? Is it all over? And then it's titled Dead Again. So it's like you go down, you bleed out. You're like, oh, is it over? Your homie clutches up. You're like, oh, I'm back. And then you go down again. You know, it's that's kind of how the lyrics read, but it's a really good song. It's really good. Now, I will go ahead and tell y'all right now, Dead Flowers is another banger. And this might be an unpopular opinion because I actually don't know what other people think of this song. I don't know how other people feel about this song, but I do know that when I first listened to it, I thought it was great immediately. But my girlfriend, who she is not a Zombies player, by the way, but my girlfriend has listened to it, and she really didn't like it. She was like, I don't know what the fuck this is. I'm like, what? I love this song. Dead Flowers is so another Maluka song, and it is a metal song, but it's more kin to the Buried Easter egg song, where it's not going fully into the metal and more of like the ambience and vibes of the map. So Maluka sings it all. It is metal. It does have a guitar solo. It's got some deep drums. The lyrics aren't, they're more like the lyrics and the vibe of the song are more portrayed to like the vibe of Zetsubo. So kind of like how Maluka's previous song in Buried gave more Western vibes towards Buried. It gives off that same vibe, but this one's more metal than that one. So this one still has like I said, the drums, guitar, and all that. But the lyrics are kind of more calm and more, I don't want to say chill, but like they're more calm and they're more like fluid, if that makes sense. So obviously, because this song is called Dead Flowers, you can get, you know, Zetsubo is like a very vegetative map, and zombies, so dead flowers, the dead vegetation, you know, whatever. So the song name obviously fits with the map. The juxtaposition, I do like mentioning this when it makes sense. Dead Flowers being the song name for Zetsubo makes perfect sense, and I do think they hit it out of the park with this one, because the lyrics are also same vibe of like death and oh, everything was going great and now it's not because there's zombies and all that stuff, and there's a plane teleporting out the sky. They don't mention that but it's a really good song, and I don't think a lot of people like it, but I love it. This also might be a hot take. I don't know if this is a hot take, but I don't like Dead Ended that much. Clark sounds good, but I just don't. I don't know, man. I will say the guitar riff is really good in this song. The beginning of it, like I still would recognize it if I heard it. I don't really know what it is exactly that I don't like about this song. I just don't care for the instrumentals in the song, if that makes sense. It's not bad, and I recognize that. And like I said, I do really like the guitar riff, but I just don't like the song that much. Like, this might be a hot take. I don't know. It's the truth. Call me the truth DT. I'm speaking the truth. I'm not the biggest fan of it. All right, so before we get to Revelations, I do want to clean some stuff up. So the Beauty of Annihilation remix is just not my cup of tea. I recognize that it might be an objective good song, right? But it's just not my cup of tea, so I just don't like it. I don't listen to it. I have not listened to it since the map came out, right? And then Nuketown's like little Samantha's Lullaby, it's good. I do like Samantha's Lullaby. It's a good song, but it's really not like a song. It's just more of like a little soundtrack. But I did want to get those out of the way because I did realize I missed them on accident. So The Gift starts out incredible. It's like, I first heard it, I'm like, whoa, this is like, what the fuck, this is sick. I thought it sounded amazing at the start, and then it kind of dipped off, but not too much because it's still in the playlist. I still really like the song, but I feel like when after the intro hit and it dropped to like I can't remember the name, but like the instrumental part where they're singing and then it goes to the chorus, like the part before the chorus, I'm just not the biggest fan of it, but I still think it's a really good song. Also, this song does have Maluka in it. I think she's in the background vocals of something, but Clark isn't for some reason. A little weird. But yeah, this song, I do think The Gift is really good. It's just if the intro didn't tamper off at the end, when it goes into like the first part of the song, it would probably be way higher. All right, so Zombies in Spaceland is like I don't even really know, man. It's another thing I couldn't really find, but there is like a little song Easter egg, but it's like a 1 minute like disco song. I don't know. Not a fan. Raven Redwoods is another, like, it does, at least it has a legitimate one, right? Just not my cup of tea, but at least it's a song. Attack and Shaolin, I literally can't find. Maybe I'm bugging, but I can't find those Easter egg songs. Beast from Beyond, low-key, kind of a banger. It's, I wouldn't say banger, but it's good. It's a metal song. The vocals definitely do sound indie artist-esque, but you know, but it's good. I don't think it sounds bad. It's just not my favorite, but it's metal, and you know, they did give it an effort. I like it. I don't think it's too bad. I haven't really listened to it a lot, but it's okay. All right, Final Reichs is, I'm not gonna say it's a bad song, okay? Objectively, it isn't. It's just a 1940s song that I just don't care for. I don't even know if it's a real 40s song, but it sounds a lot like a 1930s and 40s song, and I just don't like it. But I recognize that it's historically accurate, and that's okay. I think for the rest of the World War II maps, again, I can't find the songs for them. Maybe I'm bugging. I know for a fact Tortured Path, this fucking bitch, I know for a fact it doesn't have a song because it's not even one map. And I already know Outbreak doesn't have one. So now we're on to, we only have left BO4, Cold War, and BO6. We're not Vanguard. No, we're not even. The same thing, Vanguard, I'm pretty sure doesn't have any Easter egg songs. So I saw a comment that perfectly describes Voyage's Easter egg song. It is the musical progression of Always Running, but the lyrical direction of Dead Flowers. Also, fun fact, it is called Drowning, and you're on a boat, the Titanic, in the middle of the water. So another, like, another title of the song that makes sense with the map. So I had to point that out. I like the song, but it is definitely at the end of pretty good. It's another one. I know I probably sound like I'm contradicting myself, but this one has the thing where the drum hits for a little bit and then it stops and it hits again and it stops, and I don't like it in this song, even though I liked it in the previous song that I mentioned it in. I don't know why exactly I don't like it in this song, but I don't really care for this song. I don't care for it in this song, but I do like it, right? It is a good song, and it's heavy, and it has good lyrics, and Maluka's voice sounds amazing, but I don't know, like, it's pretty good, but it's like right on the cusp of being an alright. Now, let me go ahead and tell y'all something, bro. Mad Hatter in 9, it's been a while since we've had anything up here, by the way. Last one was BO2. No, it wasn't. It was BO3, I lied. Mad Hatter by Avenged Sevenfold is an absolute banger. So obviously I'm an Avenged Sevenfold fan, if that isn't obvious by now. Mad Hatter is a goated song. Another one that I have had in the playlist since it came out, or since it was like revealed in the trailer, whatever. The drums in this song are really good. Avenged Sevenfold did record this for zombies specifically, so like it's gonna be a little zombies theme. The song is really good. I do really like it. The drums are really good. The guitar is really good in it. The riff at the beginning, another instantly recognizable one that I absolutely love. And same thing, like you could play a quarter second of it and I'd probably be able to tell you what it was. But I really do like it. And the lyrics are kind of related to zombies a little bit. If you view them from a certain perspective, you could probably make that connection. I also want to say the third Origins Easter egg song that we're not able to rank because, you know, Shepherd of Fire would also be up here, by the way. I did forget to mention that. Split it into two. Put Archangel at the top, Shepherd of Fire at the bottom. They're both there. They're both there. Where Are We Going is another really good song. This one is, so because of the tier list we're using, I wasn't able to rank the previous Mob of the Dead song. So I do need to go ahead and fix something. So I said that Buried was Maluka's first song appearance. Because I didn't have to fact check myself, I made a mistake. It's actually the Where Are We Going, the Mob of the Dead Easter egg song that we weren't able to rank because of this tier list. So my bad. Someone's probably already commented it. Whoops. She is here to reprise her role in Where Are We Going Blood of the Dead version. I do like the Blood of the Dead version more. It has a really, oh man, it has a really dark feel. And like the lyrics are very much tied to the tragedy of this map, which, you know, they're on the island. Richtofen dies. They don't remember Richtofen. That whole thing. The lyrics are very sad, but this one is definitely, in my opinion, better than the Mob of the Dead version. They're both really good though. This one is not metal. It's just like sad. I don't know. It's like somber. It's somber and sad, but like really, it's really good, if that makes sense. So next we have Shockwave by Elena, her next return from the gift. So, and well, you know what? It's not even really a return because Classified was a base map. Shockwave is pretty good. It's not one that I've listened to that often. It's just like a good metal song. 4 minutes. It's got Elena. It's got the drums and the guitar that Kevin always, you know. I don't know if Kevin plays them in the songs, but like you can tell when he wrote a song because of how good it is with that kind of stuff. And also I haven't mentioned this in a lot of the songs, but a lot of these songs have lyrical callbacks to previous songs, and this isn't the first one, but this one also does have it. I don't know if I can remember off the top of my head what it is, but I know for a fact it does. And this is another song where this one's more of a stretch, right? But if you read these lyrics from Samantha's perspective, the song has a much deeper meaning. But it's kind of a stretch because it's not full. I don't think it's what they were trying to go for, but it's just another cool thing that you could do. Now, I just need to say something. Dead of the Night, it is pretty good. The Mystery is a really good song, right? But Dead of the Night's release is just such a mind-boggling oddity to me. Like, if you weren't there, there was literally zero marketing for this map. One day we turned on the game and there was a new Zombies map. That's literally how it went. There's no exaggeration. Nothing. There was no trailer, no announcement, nothing. You literally turned on the game one day and Dead of the Night was available. It's not an exaggeration. That's literally how it was, which, you know, obviously gave the map a lot of hate. And yeah, I don't think the map's as bad as I would have said it was in 2019, but whatever. Mystery is really good. It's obviously another metal song. It has a dark tone. It has a lower note. That's the word I was looking for. It has lower notes, has a nice drum line, nice guitar. It's just another, like, I don't know. Oh, also Elena sings it, so of course, you know what, I'm actually thinking I don't think I have this one in a playlist, but after re-listening to it, I think I would throw it up in one because it is a really good song. I don't have any issues with it, so I do think I would probably, I'm gonna move this up. I feel comfortable with this. Mystery is I moved the wrong one. I'm stupid. Here it is. Whoops. It's really good. Mystery is really good. Great intro, great riff, great bass, all that. It's good. Let me go ahead and tell y'all something right now. Stormbound is absolutely insane. This song is so good. It starts, bro. Okay, this song kind of tricks you because it starts out as like not a metal song. There's like a marching band drum line type beat at the beginning, and you're kind of like, what the fuck? And then you hear like a little drum, like a different drum. You're like, okay, maybe this is a real metal song. And then the guitar comes in. You're like, wait a minute, this might be heat. And then it picks up. It like the pace picks up. It gets really good. The drums and the guitar go into like a full playing, like they're actually fully being played now. And then Clark starts singing. Clark returns. Like, what? Crazy. I think the song's really good, but I don't have it in a playlist, but when re-listening to it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this song. Why don't I? So I'm kind of going against my own philosophy here by not having it in a playlist, but putting it in the playlist category. But it's up there, trust me. So the name of Alpha Omega's song is I Am the Well. And all I'm gonna say is, if you know, you know. And if you don't know, don't try to find out. That's all I'm gonna say about the name of it. But this song starts out so heavy. I love it. I love it, by the way. Shout out to Daft. I love it. It starts out really heavy and it's really unexpected because you're like, okay, like, yeah, you know, zombie songs are metal and heavy, but like it's not the heaviest song, right? But the way it starts, you're like, whoa, okay. I was not familiar with your game, Kevin, my bad. But it has another Archangel-esque drum line where it's like super, super fast. And then of course, you know, Clark singing and he sounds amazing. The lyrics are honestly, like, if you try to read into them, it gets kind of cryptic. I don't think they really fit with the map or anything like that. But it is a really good metal song. And like I said, the name of it, I Am the Well. If you know, you know. If you don't know, don't try to figure out. A Light from the fucking Shore, dude. Nah, this one is really good. But so this song is really good, right? But if you will know, this was, I guess, until now, with the original crew kind of returning, but not really. Like, I am gonna say this real quick. The BO7 Zombies hate before the game comes out is absolutely ridiculous, right? Yeah, the original 4 characters are back, but it's not Primus or Ultimus. So it's like they're not new, but they are new, if that makes sense, right? So I'm just getting that out the way. This was, as far as we knew at the end in 2019, this was the end of the zombie storyline. We didn't know about the Dark Ether and all that. We like assumed that there would be something else because like zombies was a big moneymaker. Like, are they really gonna stop doing zombies now? You know, we were pretty sure that wasn't gonna happen, but this was the end of the Ether storyline. And we're like, okay, surely the zombies song will be like the greatest of all time. And that is definitely the community's fault for getting their expectations up that much. I 100% agree. But this song has no vocals, no Elena, no Clark, no Maluka, just a guitar, it's pretty much it's a 7-minute instrumental, which sounds really good, by the way. Like, I don't want to give off the wrong impression. The song is good, and the guitar is it's like a 7-minute guitar solo, pretty much. It is really good. I do love it. But the fact that this was the final song didn't have any of the, like, you know, like the singers we grew up with. You know, Elena's first song was in 2009. This was 2019, but I don't know. I'm sure Kevin wanted to do something with like Elena, Clark, and Maluka, like all three, or at least Elena, but stuff that we'll probably never know about kept him from doing that, I'm sure, because the song is really good. The fact that there's no vocals and it's like there's nobody in it that was in previous songs, so that's what makes me kind of not like, I like the song, but I just think for the finale of Zombies at the time, at least, it should have been more, but I do like it. So now we are in the dark ether. We have Alone by Clark. So Clark is back, right? The song is really good. It has a great start. The intro to this song, so remember, we don't know what to expect, right? The ether storyline's done. We're in the dark ether now. We don't know anything, right? And then, so we hear this song has cameo, like I said earlier, most of the songs have little nods to the other Easter egg songs, but this one does too. And of course, the fact that this is a new storyline, but they still have little nods in there, it's like, oh, that's pretty cool. You know, like, even though it's not a canon reference in the storyline per se, it's still a reference regardless. And that's like, oh, that's pretty cool. And so if you know anything about Cold War storyline, the Forsaken and all that stuff, that's literally said in this song. But you know, obviously we don't know that when D Machine comes out, but it's literally said in the song. And you know, it's crazy that, like, you know, 9-10 months later or whatever, Forsaken comes out, it happens, and you know, all that stuff, but it's literally like foreshadowed in this song. But Alone is a really good song, no complaints really. All right, so Lost it's pretty good. This is also Samantha's original voice actor's first song, at least in Zombies. I guess I don't know, like, in general, but in Zombies, it's good. She sounds good. I'm just not a fan of the mixing and stuff on this song. It's not really a metal song, but this one is really from the perspective of Samantha. Like, obviously the voice actor herself is singing it, but if you listen to it from her perspective, the lyrics really make sense. It sounds okay, and I do like Julia Nathanson sounds good. And I respect, you know, Kevin wanting to do something different, but I just don't really like it. So I don't know what happened, but Mauer's song is a not Zombies or Treyarch song. It's good. It's not a bad song, but it's not a composed song in any sense. And I do think that's kind of weird, but it's an okay song, and it's fine. You know, it's a whatever song. Not gonna really worry about it. All right, so Forsaken is Samantha's ballad. It's fine. It's not really a song though. It's another thing. It was like, it's a little soundtrack kind of thing, but it works. It's fine. Nothing to really talk about though. All right, so I want everyone to remember the last full song we got was Firebase Z, and then the next one we get is Liberty Falls, Destroy Something Beautiful. This is an absolute banger, dude. This one is really good. Christina Scabbia, I think that's how you say her name. Her introduction in a zombie song, absolutely amazing. Super metal, super hype, like, it's really good, dude. It is a really good song. I don't even know, like, I don't know, I feel like I should be saying more, but there's not really a lot to say. It's just a really good song, and it's Kevin. Like, Kevin was gone for like 3 years at this point. We hadn't heard a song from him in a really long time, and then he comes out with this banger. Like, okay. I will also say that Can You Hear Me is another certified banger. Megan Rice, her introduction into Zombies, absolute banger song. 6 minutes of metal amazingness. I don't really know what else to say, but it sounds really good. Again, the lyrics are kind of related to the map, you know, so take that as you will. The song's really good, right? But I'm sorry, I'm too excited, bro. This is one of my favorite songs of all time, bro. Slave is such a fucking masterpiece. I love it so much, dude. I just need to say, Vicky Sarkis, I think that's how you say her name. She has fucking incredible range, dude. This song is so good, all right? So it starts off, you know, like a little, it's got, I don't really know what to say, how to call it, but it's not really like an instrument. It's just like kind of playing. You're like, okay. And then it drops to a heavy metal, bro. I fuck with it so hard. And then she starts singing. I'm like, okay, damn. Okay. That's a banger. All right. and then she starts screaming like, okay, so she hits a really high note, and then she hits a really low note with the screaming. I'm like, what the fuck? This range is insane. Dude, I listen to this song so much. I listened to it when it came out, and I'm still listening to it. It is such a banger. I fucking love this song so much. And like, I'm sorry, bro. Slave is it the best BO6 song? We'll find out in a minute because we're almost done. Next is Dig by Matt Heffy, the guitarist and singer of Trivium. Pretty good band. I think the song is really good. It is, I don't know if there's anything specific I don't like about it, but it is just not quite playlist level. But it's really good. It's fast paced, it's heavy, has a good guitar solo, has some screams. I think it sounds really good. It's just not quite on the level of these. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all right now. Falling to Pieces and Remember Us are fucking bangers, bro. I'm just telling y'all right now. So let's start with Falling to Pieces. Okay, all right. So Falling to Pieces starts off really good. Maluka's back. She hasn't been back in a while. This is a really good song, right? It starts off pretty good. But then like 40 seconds in, it's like she's hyping it up, and then it like she stops singing, and then the instruments do it like keep going a little bit, and then it just drops, and it's so cool, bro. All right, and also the lyrics for this song. So this song has a guitar solo. It has amazing lyrics that you can like, if you listen to them from the point of view of like I think like Samantha in the orb thingy, whatever, it like gives you a new perspective on the song type beat. And there's so many references in this song to other songs. Like there's Descending, Unrelenting, which is like from Beauty of Annihilation. And then This House Is Not My Home, that's originally from 115. It's really important in this song. It's at the beginning, and it's like right before the drop, and it sounds really good. Falling to Pieces is amazing, but let me go ahead and tell y'all something. Reckoning, Remember Us, okay? I'm sorry. I'm getting a little too excited. If you remember the last Elena song that we had, BO3, right? BO6, 3 months ago, she came back for Remember Us. And this song, all right, I am just gonna say this. The first time I heard this, I lost my shit, dude, because I didn't expect her to be back. Like I hadn't heard a song from her in so long that it wasn't even registering in my mind that she could be back singing it. But it starts off with a really good guitar solo and a guitar riff. I'm like, okay, it's pretty heat. And then she starts singing, and I'm like, what? Like, what the fuck? Are we dead ass? Like, it sounds amazing. Everyone to listen to this song is like, man, this song's really good. And then I heard Elena singing, and I started losing my shit. But this song is so good. It's really heavy, really good guitar, really good drums, and the lyrics really feel like you're maybe like, I don't know, the lyrics really hit if you're reading them from the perspective of like Richtofen or Richtofen's family. I can't remember, but it's like the song is like, yeah, are you gonna remember me when I fucking die? You know, like, are you gonna remember us, or blah blah blah, you know, stuff like that. I'm sorry, bro, but Kevin hit it out of the park with BO6. But the fact that the last two, Falling to Pieces and Remember Us, are both the best, like, I'm sorry, bro, Kevin hit it out of the park. So that's all of the songs, and now we're going to rank this top list. So as I said, number 1 is definitely Abracadabra. That's not changing. Number 2 is definitely gonna be definitely Slave. Slave is such a good fucking song. I can't believe that I have such a recent song at number 2, but it happens. Let's see, I'm gonna put Archangel number 3. Ooh. All right, now it's starting to get a little tough. So I would put Remember Us at 4. Falling to Pieces at 5. I'm thinking Mad Hatter at 6. Think Always Running at 7. Okay, yeah, I'm still confident. Actually, no, I lied. Always Running at 8. Not Ready to Die at 7. No way. No, I'm sorry. No. 115. I'm sorry. Okay, so damn, I think that, let me change this. I think this might be right. Damn, really? Okay. So number 1 is Ascension, Abracadabra, greatest song of all time in my opinion, or of zombies. 2, Slave. This is a recent song. This came out like 6, 7, 8 months ago, and it's number 2, bro. I love this song so fucking much, man. Archangel, goated song. Remember Us, absolutely amazing song. Falling to Pieces, beautiful song. We got Mad Hatter by Avenged Sevenfold, and then we have 115. And then Not Ready to Die by Avenged Sevenfold. So, you know, they're almost back to back. Then we have Always Running. I think Always Running is a banger, like I said. We All Fall Down. I really love I really love the heaviness in this song. Dead Flowers is beautiful, and then Carry On. That's the list. That's the list, chat. And then obviously I don't think any song is actually bad. So I made this tier and I was like, yeah, there's got to be at least one song that I think is so bad that I never want to listen to it. But I didn't get that. Like, because even the bottom of like the actual songs, I don't like the Giant. The Beauty of Annihilation remix was the only one that I could think to put there, but I wouldn't put it there, you know. But yeah, this is the list. I know everyone's probably going to disagree with me, and that's totally okay because this is an objective. So let me know what y'all think. And by the time this is uploaded, BO7 will either already be out or it'll be out tomorrow. So let me know what y'all thought on my ranking. I know I'm really bad at describing stuff, but my Dokkan OST tier list did really good. So I'm hoping that this one will also do good. And then remember, the end of BO7's life cycle, I'll rank those songs. I'm really excited for the BO7 songs because I think Kevin's gonna come through. Like, I'm not even worried about it. Kevin will come through, you know. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. I know this was kind of a long one, but I appreciate it. Make sure to like and subscribe and all that stuff, and I will catch y'all for BO7 because I have a lot of plans to actually do content on BO7. So I will catch y'all over there.